Welcome back to Insights Unlocked. In today's episode, Alex Wilson, a senior engineering manager at Rowe Price, tells us about his innovative approach to managing design systems as business entities. I recorded Alex live at the UXDX conference in New York City and apologize for any background noise. This may be a great strategy for teams who are struggling to find a place at the table within their organizations. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to Insights Unlocked, an original podcast from User Testing, where we bring you candid conversations and stories with the thinkers, doers, and builders behind some of the most successful digital products and experiences in the world, from concept to execution.
We're at the UXDX conference. Can you introduce yourself and tell me what you do?
Yeah, I'm Alex Wilson. I'm the Senior Engineering Manager of the design system at Rowe Price called Beacon.
Can you just tell us what Rowe Price is?
Yeah. So Rowe Price is a financial institution. They help you with your 401ks, help you with manage your finances and invest in the right way. The motto is invest with confidence. So that's what we try to help you do.
And you were speaking today here at the conference. Can you tell us what your session was?
Yeah, it was called a business-centric approach to design system strategy. And what it really was about was thinking about the design system as a product, but then the team as an actual business, internal business entity, really, that has a bunch of different functions, such as like marketing and sales and customer service. And then you can apply pressure on each of those areas and use proven business tools that are used throughout the industry to grow your design system like it's a business.
And so if somebody hears that and they're like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
What do they do?
So first, you kind of map out some rules. So you say, well, your tooling, your system tooling, that's your product. Well, your users, that's the application teams. And then maybe your system focus areas, those are your business functions. So you do that mapping first for your organization. And then from there, you map out your objectives under standard business functions, like those marketing, sales, customer service. And then you take a look at business tools that are available to help those business functions thrive and see how you can apply them to your design system to see the same type of growth and value add.
And as they're doing all that, is that, what's that process like? Is that a short-term thing, or is that done in a quarter, or is that something that takes more than a year?
Oh, it's a mindset shift, really. That's what it is. So this talk was really to help people think about design systems in a new way, putting a framework around all of the problems that people face, because I think a lot of the times when people start up a design system, it's thought of like a project. And even though it's not meant to be a project, and we know that it does more than something that is more short-term, suddenly we're thrust with all of this responsibility that we have to take care of, and it's hard to organize our thoughts. And so by putting all of these objectives into these categories, and then having the tools available to you, it makes you be able to sustain your design system for the long term. And so since it's a mindset shift, this would be something that you'd use through the life of your design system and the way that you think about it.
What's going to sort of prompt that decision to switch, right? Like, is that a new leader coming in and thinking about this? Or is that like the business is not working or something's not working, we need to adopt? Like, there's going to be there's going to be some resistance, right? This is a big cultural change.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be doing things differently. What's going to cause the change and be that change? And then how do you address sort of the resistance that may be there?
Yeah, so really this is something that's more focused on the design system core team itself. So you're not actually having to get like approval to go through this entire process for the entire organization. So when I think about introducing this type of change, I'm really thinking about maybe talking with your design system leaders, how they think about the problem space that they're in, how they're thinking about prioritizing different needs. Are they focused on the customer? Are they focused on, and the customer being the users within your internal teams? How are they identifying workflow opportunities to make sure that we're properly supporting them? What are we doing in these areas that we need to focus our attention a bit more on the tactics to drive more adoption within our larger company? And when you ask those questions, if there are not responses that actually sound like good solutions, then it may be that they're not being thought about to begin with. So if we change our thinking, maybe that opens more doors to actually expose some of those gaps.
All right. If someone's interested in this topic, they're interested in learning more from you, what should they do?
They can find me on LinkedIn. That's where I'm focusing most of my time these days. But reach out, connect with me, and we can start a conversation.
Excellent. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Want to keep the conversation going? You can find the show notes at usertesting.com/podcast. If you haven't already, don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, or Google Play so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed today's show, please share it with a friend or leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. And until next time, this is Insights Unlocked, an original podcast from User Testing.